Hello, it's Rebecca with UrnTray, and we're here to do a minimalist design for those who like a simple look. And it also saves on supplies of flowers. So basically we're using an S12 floral wreath tray. It's the smaller one. And what I'm going to do is create a terrarium with this and put it on here. So what I did was I picked a few greens from a bucket. These are magnolias, and there's a little bit of asparagus fern in here, and I put a rock on here. So basically to put this in, you're just going to be putting flat moss down. You'll put in your foam, and then you'll put your flat moss in, and then you can pin it down with little pins. And I just took wire and I just am pinning it down. And then what you're going to do is put a little bit more in the center like this and have it cover that. This one won't need to be pinned, maybe on the corners or the sides. And here's a couple more pins. So I'll just pin this one over here on this corner and this one over here. And I'll get another pin later, but there's your idea of minimalistic right there on your UrnTray. And I just used some bear grass and a few daisies and some lilies and status and Queen Anne's lace. Okay, so now we're ready to create our aquarium. So this is just a little bit of gravel that I took out of the driveway, and I put it in the bottom. And what we're gonna do is plant some succulents and some ferns and different things in here. But when I was on the road in Florida, one of my customers, she has a flower shop, but she has a lot of plants. Her name's Bird, and she has this lava that is been created into like little marble looking things. And she had plants all over her shop with these and glass things hanging on her wall. It was so cute. So I have soaked a few in here, but I'm gonna soak a few more. We're gonna take these out and put them in the bottom. Just a few. Then we're going to take some plants. Now I have these just are some babies that I had in my other planters. And look at those healthy little ferns. That's what they look like when that's not this is from the fern. And I'm just gonna place those in here. I think I'll turn him around so he doesn't look so obnoxious. And I'm gonna put his little roots down in there on that. And we'll put some more of these rocks on top of him to hold him in place. And really, you can just put the dry ones in if you want right on top, because we're going to add water to it anyway. So I'm just going to put that up there like that. Put some around the back to hold his little feet, his little roots down. That's because we want his roots going down in the water, not up in the air. But sometimes ferns have these little root things that go up, so that's okay. Now I have this succulent, and I took these from it's very healthy. It's from his other partner in crime. So I basically took the dirt off of it as best I could. I didn't want to take too much of it off because that's got his little baby roots on it. And I'm gonna stick him over here. And just put some of those marbly things on there. And I'm gonna put some out here. Now my assistant, her husband is Mr. Plant Man. He'd probably tell me I'm doing it wrong, but I do know that these things are pretty forgiving. Oop. Now this thing fell off. You can actually put that in dirt and it will grow. So we're gonna put him back over there. But anyway, this is gonna be a really pretty little thing when we get done. And then I have this succulent right here. I'm gonna put this succulent over here, and I'm gonna put him down in the rocks, just like that. Put some more in there around him. And I have this this is actually like one of those little bitty orange trees, but I'm gonna drill my little finger down in there and I'm gonna stick him down in there. We're just gonna see, this is an experiment with him, just to see if he will take. He is a baby from my clementine orange tree that I have growing in my house in the wintertime. And it's now outside right now, but I also saw this and I thought this was cool. So this is a wood plant. Look at how crazy that is. You can actually eat this. It tastes like lemon and it's an herb, but I'm gonna stick him over here. We're just gonna see if he does okay. You guys are probably going, my goodness, what is she doing? But you know, if you don't try, you don't know. And it's got little, it's like a little clover, but it's a wood, it's called wood sorrel, I think. So there we go. There's a little piece that I can't do it. So guess what? I'm gonna eat it. Ooh, tastes like lemon. So this one is another succulent and it has little yellow flowers on it. I think it's like an ice plant. And I have my thing right here. So I'm gonna put the ice plant over here. Put it down in there so you can see it. It doesn't have roots on it because I had to cut it off. And there we go. And I'm just gonna take the water that I had and I'm just gonna pour it over the top. Now that is gonna get absorbed, so I'm gonna put a little bit more in, and by the time those absorb, it will pull it back down. So, and there you have it. Okay, so now we're ready to put this on our UrnTray. So we have this nice little platform for it, and you can just stick it up like that and put it right there. Now this is a great way to like display some of the things that you've been collecting. So I have some grandkids and I just got back from Colorado to see them. I have 10 grandkids, believe it or not. And from age 1.5 all the way up to 18. So yes, I do have grandkids. Anyway, they love being in the forest. And so we're just gonna put a few sticks in here from that trip. And I just thought it was kind of, and I put one of those pieces of wire around it. And I'm just gonna stick it right into the foam. Make it a little woodsy there. It kind of went sideways on me. There we go. My pin, there we go. So there you go. And I had a friend that gave me these and I thought they were really cool geodes. Isn't that kind of fun? Isn't that beautiful? And then we have a, you can turn this into a seascape if you wanted and put something like that on there if you wanted with all your shells. Or you can just put your beautiful rocks that you have collected from your grandkids in here. I think these are rocks that I've collected and some of them are from my grandkids, but it's a great little way to just display some fun things that your grandkids have given you. I have all these rocks we can just choose from. I did crafts with my grandkids a couple weeks ago and they made a cool little thing with all the rocks and shells that I've been collecting across the nation from going to see all you customers. It was really fun. So there you have it. I hope you'll have fun with it. Do what you want, but this just gives you another idea of doing something that's simple and fun for those people who are way into nature. Have a great day. Bye-bye.